Thanks. These guys are my friends too. Thanks for coming in. Anyways, it's great to be back here in Arizona, finally. Actually, that's a lie. I live here myself, like 10 minutes away, actually. But I grew up in Alaska, which, just to clarify for a few of you, does not make me Canadian. But it might explain why my skin is so white, and a lot of people down here make fun of you for that until I go to a pool party or something. Then I'm the guy that everyone wants to hang out with because I make you look more tan. I can make Tom Hanks look like Wesley Snipes at a pool party. The other thing that made really white skin kind of cool again was that movie Twilight. Because now girls think there's a 50-50 chance that I could be a vampire who might fall in love with them and take them to prom. Maybe I'll put them on my back and climb very quickly up a large tree or something. But it's still a little bit embarrassing, like when you take your shirt off with a girl and she tells you, like, Jesus, you need to get a tan. And it's especially embarrassing when she's telling you this in a pitch dark room with the lights turned off. But that's nothing that's going to keep you from hooking up. Like sometimes girls try, like, you know what, I don't think we should do this. Well, why not? Is this because I'm married to your sister? No, I didn't shave my legs. Look, I don't care if your legs look like Teen Wolf. I'm drunk and this room costs $13, so let's get it on. Not to mention I'm a vampire, so if you brought me here just to tease me, I will eat you. Not like that either, that's sick. But as Tony said, I am a former United States Marine, hoorah. And the funny thing about that is that people never know what to expect. They think that maybe this guy's crazy, maybe Marines are the kind of guys who are just going to hook up with anything. And that is totally and completely halfway true. But I remember there was this guy in Korea I once met, and he comes up and he asks me, so is it true? This guy's like Spanish, Korean. But he says, is it true that when you enlist in the Marine Corps that you have to kill a member of your family? You should know that's not true. We are the few and the proud. If you got to kill a family member just for enlisting, everyone would join. And I think it would be like 90% female, too. Because I guess they know how to hold grudges or something. I don't know if that's necessarily true because all the girls I know haven't spoken to me in years. But allegedly. Allegedly. Also, I think it would change like the way people get divorces, because instead of going down to the courthouse, it would just be a flat-out foot race down in the recruiting office. So you could sign up first and get that free kill. Because nobody wants to get a divorce. I just got a divorce, and it was not my happy place. It was to kind of put things in perspective, though, to tell you how bad my marriage was. I was in the Marine Corps for 5 years. I was married for 2, which should tell you I'm 2.5 times happier being shot at by terrorists than spending an evening with my ex-wife. The other thing about divorce court that sucked was the effect that it had on my credit score. It didn't just drop a little bit, an entire number fell off of that thing. I'm not going to tell you what that number is, but I can promise you this. You will find it on the jerseys of several NFL quarterbacks. But they make it rough in divorce court, and I think part of the problem is the way that lawyers are paid. You imagine paying your landscaper $200 an hour. He would show up with a pair of scissors and some nail clippers. They would look like crime scene detectives out in your front yard cutting one blade at a time. But those lawyers, they act like they're your best friend when you first come in. You know, it's kind of like my Marine Corps recruiter. He seemed like he was my friend before he sent me to 29 Palms. But those lawyers, they act really nice to you, which makes me wonder, what if we change the system with the way lawyers treat you, with the way doctors treat you? This way you would walk into your doctor's office when you're sick, and he would sit you down, and he would say, "You tell me everything this bastard virus has done to you. We will sit here day and night till we make this virus wish he was never born." Then you would go into your lawyer's office. You would sit in the waiting room for an hour and a half. You would talk to the paralegal for 5 minutes, see your lawyer for 7 seconds, and you would walk right out with a prescription for a divorce. All right, thank you very much.
Brian Wood, ladies and gentlemen.